Hi, welcome back to Street Cricketer. This is Loki. In the announced Asia Cup squad, I know I'm very late to review this, but I just want to share my opinion on this Asia Cup squad. It's basically a World Cup squad. For World Cup, you can take only 15 members, but for Asia Cup, you can take 17 members. So basically, they are going to drop two guys from this squad to the World Cup. India's gone with 6 batsmen, 6 bowlers, 3 all-rounders and 2 wicket keepers. I think it's a very good combination. But the problem is there's a lot of question marks and there's a lot of ifs. We are not sure what is the form of Shreyas Iyer, what is the form of Rahul, and what is Surya Kumar Yadav is going to offer for us one day in one day cricket. Surya Kumar Yadav's number in one day cricket is awful. We all know his talent. He's one of the best talented cricketers in the world right now. Once he gets going, nobody can stop him. But can he adapt his game to T20? Can he adapt his game to one day format? Are he just going to play in the same gear that what he plays in T20 game? You just cannot play the same way in one day cricket. So I'm not sure about Surya Kumar Yadav's inclusion into this World Cup squad. But once again, we are not sure about India's main 11. Let's be honest. Who's going to be our openers? It's going to be Ishan Kishan and Rohit Sharma, or it's going to be Shubman Gill and Rohit Sharma. I'm assuming it is Shubman Gill and Rohit Sharma. Then who's going to play at number 4? And that's a big question mark. India haven't solved this question mark for the last 4 years, and that tells a lot about our selection community. What are these guys are doing? It's a high time that we need to question a lot of things about this Indian cricket team. If India failed to win this World Cup, I think it's basically they're just too casual about the selections and now. The problem with India is we have a lot of talents. Just because you have a lot of talents, you just cannot play everyone. End of the day, 11 members is going to play the game. The greatness about Dhoni is he stuck to his 11, 12, 13 members. That's it. He never, just because a guy scored 100 in the IPL, he never want to bring him into the squad unless or otherwise a guy is performing so poorly for a long run. So the greatness about Dhoni is we all know the 11, but right now I'm not sure about what's India 11 is, and that's the biggest problem for India. But once again, I'm very happy that they included Tilak Verma. Tilak Verma is a very good inclusion in my opinion. So in terms of batting, I'm okay. Rohit Sharma, Virat Kohli, Shubman Gill, I think that will be our top 3. Number 4, I would go with Shreyas Iyer. That guy is fantastic. he can easily score 40, 45 every game. You need that kind of a batsman there. And the greatness about Shreyas Iyer is he is a fantastic player of spinners. So we need a guy who can smash the spinners in Indian conditions. So Shreyas Iyer, number 4. Number 5 is a big question. They might play Tilak Verma, but the problem is if you play Tilak Verma, then you have to play somebody. You have to play Ishan Kishan at the top. So I think they would go with Rahul. The problem of going with Rahul is we are not sure about his form, but the big problem is we don't have a left-hander. The first left-hander will be Jadeja at number 7. So that's a big question there again. The 4 and 5 is what India will look to solve in this Asia Cup. But I think it's too late to solve. At this time we should go with our 11 preparing for the World Cup. So I'm just fearing that India will miss out another trophy this year. India have to win the Asia Cup and India have to win the World Cup this year. There's no excuses if they fail to win the World Cup. So let's just let me share what is my 11 would be. So it's going to be Rohit Sharma, Shubman Gill, Virat Kohli, Shreyas Iyer, Rahul, Hardik Pandya, Ravindra Jadeja. At number 8, I think they will go with Shardul Thakur because of his batting abilities. Number 9 is going to be Shiraj. 10 and 11 is going to be Bumrah and Kuldeep Yadav. I think that is the 11 they would go with. It's a very good 11, but once again, there are some question marks over Shreyas Iyer and Rahul. Shreyas Iyer haven't played a cricket since January this year. So it's almost 8 months he haven't played any game. So again, there's a big question mark over him. And Rahul hasn't played any game since May as well. So there's a potential. Both these guys are averaging very good. Rahul is averaging 45, same as Shreyas Iyer. Shreyas Iyer is even striking at 100. So it's, these two are fantastic players. So I think if these guys can hit the ground running from the first match, so I think India will be happy with that. But if these guys fail to give anything, then India are in a big trouble. Then you have to look the options like Surya Kumar Yadav and Tilak Verma. The inclusion of Tilak Verma is very interesting. I'm very happy with him because he's a handy spinner who can chip in with 3 to 4 overs, which will give a lot of options for Rohit Sharma going to the World Cup. Because if Tilak Verma can give 3 to 4 overs with the ball, then you don't want to risk Hardik Pandya to bowl 8 overs every time. So I'm very happy with that actually. But once again, the hopes of India will depend upon Hardik Pandya Ravindra Jadeja and Jasprit Bumrah. I think, we expect runs from the top order. I think, India's top order will deliver anyway. It's about how we're going to finish the game. I mean, the difference between 280 and 330 is going to be how he's going to finish the game. It's all going to be depend upon Hardik Pandya, Ravindra Jadeja and their finishing capacities, and also the number 5. I'm not sure who's going to play the number 5. That guy is, again, when I'm talking about who's going to be a number 5, that tells a lot about the problems in this current Indian squad. So let's just hope that India gets a lot of things right, but India don't have a right arm spinner. So that's another question mark as well. A lot of question marks, not sure about the 11. I'm hope that India find out proper 11 within the first 2 matches in the Asia Cup and they stick to that. Just because a guy didn't score in 2 games, don't change him for the 3rd game. Give him a long run, give him this full Asia Cup. If he doesn't perform in this whole Asia Cup, then try to change a playoff in Australia series. Just don't change too many things. I think, if India changes too many things, I'm not sure that we'll have a very good World Cup or not. India have to win the World Cup. I hope you like this video. And yeah, I'm just a fan giving my own views and allow you guys to join this fan community. And yeah, if you like the video, like and subscribe button and share your thoughts. You can agree or disagree with my opinions. It's completely your rights. And yeah, if you like the video, like and subscribe button and stay happy. Hope India wins the World Cup this year. Yeah.